why are Iranian weapons on display in military parades in Latin America? In June 2022, the presidents of Venezuela and Iran signed a 20-year partnership agreement to promote cooperation between the two countries. But why would the Iranian regime be interested in a country so far from home? This is actually nothing new. Iran's interest in embedding itself in a place like Venezuela is twofold. One, Venezuela's proximity to the United States, and two, the financial opportunities of the South American drug trade. The relationship between Iran and Venezuela has become increasingly strong ever since Hugo Chavez began his presidency in 1999. The two governments' shared animosity for the United States gave them common ground for cooperation, and between 2000 and 2012, dozens of diplomatic visits gave rise to hundreds of agreements in the areas of energy, tourism, agriculture, engineering, defense, and more. By 2012, Iran's investments and loans in Venezuela were valued at $15 billion. The Iranian government was sending Venezuela oil and gas, as well as civilian resources like cars and military infrastructure like drones. As both countries repeatedly came under new U.S. sanctions, Iran and Venezuela's strategic partnership continued to grow, with current presidents Raisi and Maduro aiming last year to increase bilateral trade from $3 billion to $20 billion.
ارتباط بین ایران و ونزوئلا یک ارتباط راهبردی است که دو کشور رو که از منافع مشترک، نگاه مشترک، دشمن مشترک.
Because of its close proximity to the U.S., Iran uses Venezuela as its home base in South America. Iran delivers weapons to Venezuela by air and sea that are very well capable of hitting U.S. territory. For example, the Iranian Mohajer-6 UAV that was displayed during a recent military parade in Venezuela has a flight time of 12 hours and a range of 1,200 miles, placing U.S. cities like Miami well within striking distance. Iranian Zulfajr boats armed with anti-ship missiles currently sit off the coast of northwest Venezuela. Even though these boats are not meant to go very far into the ocean, the missiles they carry are. Iran turned Venezuela into a land bridge to the extensive South American drug trade network in countries like Brazil, Colombia, Bolivia, and Mexico, among others. By sending operatives to South America from the Iranian Revolutionary Guard and its proxy military in southern Lebanon, Hezbollah, Iran creates financial opportunities abroad to fund its global terror machine locally. In 2018, for example, Hezbollah's treasurer, Assad Ahmed Barakat, was arrested in the triple frontier between Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay. Barakat was a top figure in Hezbollah's drug trafficking and money laundering, and was the key financier of the deadliest terrorist attack in Argentina's history, the 1994 bombing of the Jewish Community Center. And just last year, Iranian President Raisi made visits to Cuba and Nicaragua to work on strengthening Iran's ties to their other allies in Latin America. Even though Venezuela is 7,000 miles away from the Middle East, Iran and Venezuela see themselves as part of the same team, enabling Iran to threaten the U.S. from close by and presenting an opportunity for Iran to expand its presence in the region. The Venezuela-Iran alliance is just one part of Iran's axis of terror and ongoing attempts to destabilize the Western world.